Hello and welcome to Blackfish Gallery. We're located at 420 Northwest 9th Avenue in the heart of the Pearl Arts District here in Portland, Oregon. My name is Kristen Solomon. I'm the gallery director here at Blackfish, and I am delighted to tell you about what we've got going on for the month of October 2020. First is the exhibition, as you can see all around me. This is the Love Politique, One World Indivisible. This is a juried show that we put out a call to artists in the community, and we are really excited to represent so many different voices here in our community alongside our members as well. You could come down to the gallery and see the exhibition on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday from 11 to 5 p.m. anytime this month. You can also catch the 3D Matterport virtual tour on our website, which is a really great interactive tour. So if you don't feel comfortable coming down to the gallery, you could check it out online at blackfish.com. Founded in 1979, Blackfish Gallery is an artist-owned and operated cooperative. We've had a long tradition of offering programming that responds to what's going on in our world, even if it may not seem commercially viable. We've always aimed to present outstanding visual art within the context of thought-provoking ideas. We're always reaching for a broader and more diverse audience, continuing to program exhibitions and events that have a significant impact across a wide cross-section of our community. We are also proud to present this month the Be About Love Festival, which features performance acts in several genres, including poetry, spoken word, performance art, dance, theater, and musical acts. Originally, we were going to have all our artists perform right here live in the gallery, which is known for its great acoustics. But since the pandemic hit, we've had to change our plans, and now we are the Be About Love Virtual Festival, which you can access on our website, blackfish.com. Every Friday, we'll be streaming a new premiere of a performance, so tune in and check it out at 7:30. We also have one special Sunday performance that's a family concert on October 11th at 2:30 p.m. On behalf of the Blackfish membership, we would like for all of us to acknowledge that the land on which the gallery sits, and here in the Pearl District, and the land throughout the Portland metro area, where most of our visual and performing artists live, rest on traditional village sites of Multnomah, Wasco, Cowlitz, Cathlamet, Clackamas, bands of Chinook, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Molalla, and many other tribes who've made their homes along the Columbia River. In the spirit of the Be About Love Festival and our Love Politique art exhibition, we take this opportunity to thank the original caretakers of this land. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Now I'm going to turn it over to one of our curators and members of Blackfish Gallery, Christopher Shatola-Hart, who will introduce this evening's performance lineup.
Good evening. I'm Christopher Shatola-Hart, artist member here at Blackfish Gallery, and chair of the Be About Love Festival and the Love Politique One World Indivisible juried group art exhibition, which you will see parts of throughout tonight because several of our performers were filmed right here in the gallery in the midst of this meaningful and timely show. I hope you get to visit our gallery sometime this October or November to see it. You can also experience it in pretty cool ways on our website, www.blackfish.com. Another amenity you'll find on our website is a full program of this festival and all the background information and links to all the artists' websites. Check out the full schedule of events and mark your calendars. You'll get to read all about the incredible people we've invited to participate in this festival, peoples whose work we have long admired and who incorporate the themes of this festival in all the work they do. When I say we, I wish to include my friends and co-festival curators, Stephen Cohen, Merridawn Duckler, and Alberto Moreno, who incidentally are all performing tonight. Tonight's theme is Songwriters and Poets. Our three songwriters all have national reputations, even international. Stephen Cohen, also known as Three Hands Stephen, and Nicole Campbell both performed with me and my ensemble Bug Toast and poet Alberto Moreno in a benefit concert for the Immigrant and Refugee Community Organization. That benefit was performed here at Blackfish, and it was called Be About Love. It served as the inspiration for this festival and art exhibition. Our third songwriter is the legendary John Koonce, who has performed all over the world. He performed here at Blackfish as well, back when we had our Pacifist Potential Art Show and festival programming in 2007 in response to the war in Iraq. John sends his performance tonight all the way from North Carolina, where he has retired and is now focusing on his writing. His new book of stories is called Nobody Knows Nothing. Our poets tonight also enjoy broad followings and have many published works among them. My Blackfish gallery colleague, Merridawn Duckler, is not only a celebrated poet, but a playwright, and her new play, Closer, is included in our performance art night next week on Friday. Alberto Moreno is a governor-appointed board member of the Oregon Humanities Council Writers. He has a book coming out entitled Slumming It with God, which touches on the intersection of the ecstatic divine. Falcón Vázquez is a contemporary poet shedding lingo on social, cultural, and gender issues through the awareness of self. In addition to her own published books, she has been included in numerous anthologies. Octaviano Merecias-Cuevas is a bicultural Oregonian, a trilingual writer, and a sought-after educator across the U.S. and abroad. We also will enjoy Anis Mojgani, the Poet Laureate of Oregon. Anis is a two-time individual champion of the National Poetry Slam and winner of the International World Cup Poetry Slam. So sit back and enjoy this first night of Blackfish Gallery's Be About Love Festival. We're glad you're with us.
I want to thank all the members of Blackfish Gallery, the Regional Arts and Culture Council, the Wilsonville Arts and Culture Council, Christopher Chatola-Hart, Stephen Cohen, and David, our videographer, and Alberto Moreno for helping to organize our wonderful poets. I'm Merridawn Duckler, a member of Blackfish Gallery, and I'm here to read 4 love poems. Sometimes I use so-called found poetry, which is language borrowed from other sources. It's very similar to the way that artists use collaged elements in their work. This language was taken from a website called The Meaning of Boat Flags. These are the meaning of those flags. And I felt like it also told a kind of a love story. And it's called Love Story in Marine Flags. I have a diver down, keep well clear at slow speed. I am taking in, discharging, or carrying dangerous cargo. I am maneuvering with difficulty. I am moving to starboard. I have been disabled, please communicate with me. I am hauling nets. I have a pilot on board. I am altering my course. Keep well clear of me. I am on fire. Keep well clear of me. I am engaged. I wish to communicate with you by arms. My vessel is stopped. Their nets are caught with something. Stop your intentions and wait for my signal. I am pulling my anchor behind me. I require a tug. Sometimes, as a member of Blackfish, I'm very lucky. There will be a collaboration between myself and an artist. I used this poem I'm about to read in an installation, and the wonderful painter, Angela Pasalacque, you can see her piece behind me, used it as a basis for her painting. The Penelope in the poem, of course, refers to Ulysses' resourceful and patient wife, and it's called The House Rests, after Penelope. Though evil was done in your name, I can't stop blessing you. Is there a corner I haven't bent my shoulders to fit? No one knows me like you. No one cools my brow as your quarry or protects me under the sun-soaked vines. Our only son cried and was comforted, first of all, here. At night, I unravel the shroud before the rivals of quarrelmen. I said, take care when he left, but care of what? I am the daughter of Hestia, first to be devoured, first to be offered up. What is evident, even from a great distance, by its very shape? A woman, a house. I like to write ekphrastic poems. That's poetry about art. I often write poems in response to paintings, or in the persona of artists, or even poetic mini-biographies. And this next poem is kind of all three. I'm a big fan of the work of Frank Stella, which can be difficult work to enter. In this case, I decided he's the kind of artist that didn't need a retrospective, but a new form I invented called an irrespective. The opening quote is taken from his artist statement, "He is a rebel still." The Frank Stella irrespective. Do you call these things paintings? Yes, they are in fact paintings. I am not your window, I am your door painter. My colors follow the circuit, I am straight from the can. My Jewish gates open with a protractor, an object that you left in Russia in 1933. I married a birder. Yes, she was in fact a passionate birder. I wept in jail from an anecdote that made others laugh. See how the picture plane gives it both ways? I'm not a mirror, I am your mirror. I kept one hand on the wall. It was hard to give it up. I changed everything with a tiny cut. Most of all, a painting is an argument, and I am the one who has to be convinced. Last poem is just a straightforward love poem. I combined a couple of beloved items here, including driving the West and every kind of travel. All the lines to Pocatello. Driving the West, wheat basket just after harvest, warm, though distantly a rainstorm closes a curtain. Your big thigh beats the time, driving into the season we're supposed to love less than summer to prove we're still young. But we were always young, passing the big rigs, logs piled to fly out into the world that Peterbilt, into all of Idaho. One side bright as the rolling eye of an Appaloosa, and one side dark as the embryo of Adam. We keep saying beautiful, beautiful, as if that was our exit name. I like your legs, the light on top, the dark between them, and how you urge me to weave the two lanes, speeding the rise to another divided pasture, gold, dirt, all the goods, silence. Ask me what I'm thinking all your life. You prayed for the answer I'm about to give.
One, two, 1, 2. Check. Test. This is a test. It's only a test. I've got to test this instrument. This is a test of your emergency broadcast system. In case of real emergency, do we know? Do we know what to do? This is not business. This is not business as usual. It's a test. Leave the class, wear a mask. In case of emergency, break glass. This is a test. If you can, stay home. Have you been tested? Shalom. Test, test. Hi, I'm Three Hand Steven, and I'm so happy to be part of this Be About Love festival. This next piece features me on acoustic guitar and voice, with additional voices by Ronnie Weatherby, Kate Davis, and Rich Hendrickson.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
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 Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
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 Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
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 Talk to me.
Talk.
Talk to me.
Talk.
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 Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
Talk.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
to me.
Talk.
Talk to me.
To me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
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 Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
Talk.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
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 Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk.
Talk.
Talk to me. Turn the signs, Close the blinds, lock the door, count the till, clean the grill, sweep and mop the floor. Put all the receipts in a drawer. Put the dry goods in the bins. Put the wet goods in the walk-ins. Clean the ovens and the countertops and the silver and the pans and pots. Turn off the dishwashing machine. After you get everything, restaurant clean. Prepare a statement for the bank. Put the money in the safe. Say goodnight to the help. Thank you. You don't need their help anymore. Take off your clothes. Move across the floor. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant anymore. Count the till, clean the grill, sweep and mop the floor. Change the sign, shut the blinds, put a padlock, put a padlock, put a padlock on the door. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant here anymore, anymore, anymore. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant. There's no restaurant.
Point to the compass. North by northwest. Human input. Human stream. 1,000 voices. 1,000 dreams. Thousand voices, 1,000 dreams. 1,000 voices, 1,000 dreams. 1,000 voices, 1,000 dreams. 1,000 voices, 1,000 dreams. 1,000 dreams. 1,000 dreams. That last piece, 1,000 Voices, featured this homemade one-string thing instrument. With guest appearances by Yuen Chen Lee on prepared piano and voices by Maeve Steer. one reason we put on this festival this October is because we wanted to create a dialogue with election coming up in November. This next song is on cigar box guitar and talks about the mathematics. We have to talk about the mathematics. So much depends on the mathematics and begins and ends with the mathematics. Let's talk about the numbers. 1 vote, mathematics. 3 million votes, mathematics. 300 million votes, mathematics. Let's talk about the numbers. This is about mathematics. I don't have to shout about the mathematics. We can figure out the mathematics. Let's talk about the numbers. 1 vote, mathematics. 3 million votes, mathematics. 300 million votes, mathematics. Let's talk about the numbers. This next piece, What's Wrong, is done on this one-of-a-kind, custom-made miniature guitar, which was made for me by local guitar maker Jay Dickinson. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? Why can't we share? Why don't we care? Why do we live our lives in fear? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? Why can't we give? Why can't we live and let live? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? Why do we hate? Why do we hate? Why do we make the same mistakes? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? Why does push come to shove? Why can't we love? Why can't we love? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? What's wrong? What's wrong with us people? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? These humans create and destroy, delight and annoy. These humans are happy and sad, thoughtful and mad, good and bad. These humans love and hate. Give and take. Mend and break. These humans sleep and wake. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. Round and round, round and round, round and round we go. How it ends, my friends, no one really knows. How it ends, my friends, no one really knows. Up and down, up and down, no one tells you why. Up and down, no one tells you why. You could be the key if you only try. You could be the key if you only try. Love, 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 love. 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 Love, 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 love.
My name is Alberto Moreno, and I am a bilingual poet in Portland, Oregon. Thank you for joining us. Someone asked recently how the death of George Floyd makes me feel. Could I identify my feelings, give them pretty names? And the truth is I couldn't, because what I wanted to say, what I imagine Black and brown folks want to say is that we are fed up to the gills with injustice is the only thing on the menu for us. We are sick and tired of being made sick and tired by our dehumanization, by our criminalization, by our marginalization. We are sick and tired of feeding the great machines of injustice, of working our bodies to the bone for $1, sick and tired of tendering our sisters' tender bodies to your white privilege. How do we feel, you ask? We are starving for justice. We are famished for fairness. We are hungering to be seen under the same grace as our white brothers and sisters. We are tired of receiving hand-me-down fairness. We are tired of being subservient to whiteness, tired of being justice's stepchild. We are tired of injustice crowding out our children like a weed. We are tired of having to explain ourselves to our brothers and sisters who see us only under the light of servitude. We are tired of speaking sweetly into injustice's deaf ear. We are tired of having to apologize for praying in our ancestors' sacred tongue. We are tired of the theft of light, tired of begging to have restored to us what God gave us. We did not, after all, come into this world to beg. But most of all, we are sick and tired of dying for you. I love that moment when we first awaken from our slumber and have forgotten the story that we are life's victims or cannot recall yet who owes us what, or still who has wronged us, who is with us or against us. I love that moment when we cannot yet remember who we are, and the world is still full of possibility for us and for our as of yet unscripted lives. That in between nascent time, before the stories of separateness have a chance to talk and chatter, and we cannot yet say whose tender body is legal or illegal, which children are sacred or removable or cageable. That time before the invention of color, that time when we are still genderless, before the invention of migration as sin, that time before time when we cannot yet say with certainty who is family or enemy. And so everyone is still under the grace of our indiscriminate, undifferentiated love. In these times, have you noticed how the rain falls without prejudice on everything, whether hard or soft-bodied, and how the softening is for the receiver to decide? This is all we are asking for in this tenuously premised life, to have the simple decency to be visited equally by justice, to allow justice to fall like rain. Thank you.
was taught that God was poor, so we never ever closed his doors. We took in strangers, but that was before these old church rafters rang when me and Mom and Dad all sang. But I won't sing here anymore. We were taught that pride's a sin, judge no one by their skin. You walk humble, you don't keep score. We prayed for those in need, sang songs to end all greed, but now the old hymns are ignored, and I won't sing here anymore. See that picture on that wall? That's the king who took the fall. You'll find no gold or diamonds in the crown he wore. Thought I'd never see the day when this house would turn away God's children at the door. And I won't sing here anymore. These old rafters rang when me and Mom and Dad all sang, but I won't sing here anymore. catch your train. Catch your train. Friends kicked you out, yeah, you got caught cause you spent the rent on pills and pot. You came home late and all the doors were locked cause all these friends you thought were friends were not your friends so much. So you go it alone and live out of your car, but you crash and burn, you don't get too far. You wake up one day and you're on the street with a grocery card and a sign that reads, hey bro, I got the new American blues. I'm walking around with no shoes. I'm just trying to stop the bleeding, yeah. Rock a new American blues. I'm out and paying my dues. I'm just jamming, just trying to find what happened, yeah. What happened, yeah. Oh, so you pitch your tent neath the freeway ramp, trade a bag of rocks for a Coleman lamp. Lay your sleeping bag where it ain't too damp, and you try to block out all that freeway noise, but can't so much. Yeah, you had a job but couldn't hold it. Had a car but then you rolled it. You had a phone and then you sold it. Buy a stolen bike and some ass stole it. Dude, you got the new American blues. You're walking around with no shoes. Eating, just trying to stop the bleeding, yeah, you rockin' new American blues. You're playing shit for no cues. Just jamming, just trying to find what happened here. What happened here? Some give you a buck, some give you the finger, some wish you luck, but please don't linger. They say get a life, get a job, get help, get away from me, get somewhere else, anywhere else. Well, you got ripped off and held a grudge, you pulled a knife, faced a judge who lectured you about self-respect while he checked his watch and he yawned when you said, Judge, I got the new American blues. I'm walking around with no shoes. I'm not eating, I'm just trying to not get beaten. Yeah, I got the new American blues. I'm working it out with no clues. I'm just rapping, just trying to find what happened here. What happened here? Well, we tell ourselves that they should change. They only have themselves to blame. God will catch the ones that slip. The strung out kid who cannot quit. The single mom that's ill-equipped. The schizophrenic off his shit. The crippled vet that took a hit. The aging couple we evict. The kids that play in Johnson Creek. The ones we just as soon forget that say, man, we got the new American blues. We're walking around with no shoes. Do eating, we're just trying to stop the bleeding, yeah, dude. We rock the new American blues. We're out there paying our dues. We're just jamming, just trying to find what happened here. What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here?
Hello, I'm Falcón Vázquez. I am a poet. Hola, soy Falcón Vázquez, soy una poeta. Estoy muy honrada de estar aquí en este festival virtual, Be About Love. I am so honored to be here at this virtual festival, Be About Love. And thank you so much to Blackfish Gallery for having me. Y muchísimas gracias a esta galería, Blackfish, por tenerme aquí. Have you noticed the birds, how they speak? It's like rhythmic melodies, codes in disguise, sprinkles of heaven. They sound like sweets. Some are making quick calls. They're answering to each other. They talk about the world. Do you see that plane? Do you hear it? It's not a bird. It lacks the intellect to feel everything. Our rhythmic connections wire brain with unique musicality, like the way we vocalize our stories, sometimes like rhymes, they never get old. Even through our roots, they tell us to listen, to feel all around us, to care about the infinity that surrounds you. You are a piece of a greater puzzle. A musical note for the most grandiose waltz, the perfect synchronicity to the universe, like unlocking a truth and acceptance of the acknowledgement of who we are. This is clearly a message for you, who has been looking for signs for too long, grasping to the past, to the never-ending dream, pushing you to collapse, to drown in an abyss, the grave you carve all day. This is your warning. The truth of all existence, the dialogue you can't accept, the shame you won't admit, the ignorance of you, of your infinite you. A love we can't forget, a love that lives within you, above you, around you, inside, out, and everywhere. Everywhere you go, in time, in space, through galaxies and universes, through all ideas and all beliefs, this love is the main source of all creation, the main source of you. Find your love. When we come together, take care of our planet, respect Earth. When you go into nature, ask permission to be present. Give gratitude to all that is surrounding you, the trees, the birds, the flowers, the rivers, and everything that is a part of many, a connection to one another. When you leave, be grateful for the warmth, the light, the love. If you haven't found yourself to be a part of one, a part of all, just be you. En gratitud. ¿Alguna vez te has detenido? Mirar a lo lejos y descubrir cómo lo ordinario se mueve extraordinariamente como un árbol bailando. Mientras el viento acaricia sus hojas, se necesita cada rama para sentir el movimiento de la vida. O cómo aparecen los pájaros cerca a tu ventana y se van volando en unísono el uno con el otro. Tal vez has visto el cielo gris, en una luz blanca brillante, acarreando la lluvia llena de vitalidad purificante. Prestas atención a los pequeños detalles del mundo, como la canción del agua en tu parabrisas, los sonidos murmurantes de extraños, el refugio que te mantiene calentito, la comida en tu pancita, la sonrisa de un bebé, la risa de un niño, las lágrimas sanadoras que has llorado, tu sonrisa en el espejo, la comodidad de tu cama, las circunstancias inesperadas, sacudiéndote de tu rutina, la forma en que cantas mientras lavas los platos, cómo bailas con los ojos cerrados el abrazo de un amor, un meme gracioso, cómo crece la vida dentro de ti, saludar a un viejo amigo, aprender algo nuevo, dar un cumplido, pedir ayuda, mirar dentro de ti, en la manera en que tu alma habla, cómo vibras con el mundo, en conexión con todo y todos a tu alrededor. En agradecimiento, tu corazón se siente en silencio, sintiendo la vida en cada célula, contagiándose y viendo cómo cambia el mundo. ¿Lo has visto? ¿Has visto las formas simples en las que vive la gratitud? In gratitude. Have you ever stopped and looked into the distance and found how the ordinary moves extraordinarily, like a tree dancing as the wind caresses its leaves? It takes every limb to feel the movement of life. Or how the birds appear near your window and fly off in unison with each other. Maybe you see in the gray sky, in a shining white light, carrying the rain full of purifying vitality, you pay attention to the small details of the world, like the song of water on your windshield, the murmuring sounds of strangers, the shelter that keeps you warm, the food in your belly, a baby's smile, a child's laughter, the healing tears you have cried, your smile in the mirror, the coziness of your bed, the unexpected circumstances shaking you out of your routine, the way you sing while cleaning dishes, how you dance with your eyes closed, a lover's embrace, a funny meme, how life grows inside you, saying hi to an old friend, learning something new, paying a compliment, asking for help, looking inside you to the way your soul speaks, how you vibrate with the world, in connection with everything and everyone around you. In gratitude, your heart sits quietly, feeling life in every cell, contagiously changing the world. Have you? Have you seen the simple ways gratitude lives? Gracias.
Respira, como polvos de guitarras en dedos y vapor de lápiz en libretas, como meditación de sillas en balcones y tiempos que se convierten en letras. Respira entre la música y sonidos de cocinas que se saborean en familia y se alejan de la pandemia acá asesina. Respira, lejos del vapor de muerte que se topa con el rebozo que cubre tu voz de medicina. Respira como el latido de los árboles firmando la sentencia de tu corazón en esta hoja de viento, humo y emoción. Respira como el pulmón de una ciudad despojándose ante las caricias de los rayos del cielo, entre humos, banderas y escribiéndose en el graffiti de la historia. Respira como la sonrisa serenata de la enamorada distante en su balcón de una pantalla. Respira como los surcos de mis paisanos levantando lo fresco de tu vitamina. Respira como llenar tus venas con río de pulmones y tintas de oxígenas poesías. Respira a distancia en cantos, en abrazos digitales y lágrimas que se saben a post y likes. Hoy no estás sola, ni solos tus llantos. Respira en tranquilidad por este freno para volver a vernos, en esta pausa para seguir tu causa, en este encierro para no ver el entierro, en este momento para no terminar bajo el cemento. Respira por tu madre, por tu abuela, como un cordón umbilical con su propio latido conectando el ayer de tu mañana. Respira como los osos en sus nidos esperando el néctar del verano. Respira como la luz que entra a tus pulmones despojándote de tu corona y enterrándote en la raíz de tu zona, como una sonrisa que se dibuja en los ojos, como el abrazo que se ve en los vellos levantado, como la caricia del enamorado distante al ver tu pelo danzar con las letras de tu teclado, como la voz. Respira la fuente, como la fuente que se quitó la corona de espina para volverse vida y vitamina. Respira. Mensaje en momentos de cubrebocas y COVID-19, mensaje para nuestra gente. A message for people, a message for our community, a message for those that maybe they have forgotten the journey and how we as immigrants are connected with generations. Resident alien, have you forgotten the chilling cold that wrapped itself in the pilgrimage of your bones and ate away the heritage of commemoration and land? Have you disregarded the nebulous depths lingering the Mayflower's nest under the North Star afloat the merciless ocean, so far away from home, so close to nothing? Have you neglected the song of the Alps, the Gaelic crutch, the harmony of the grass in the distant land dancing with the fiddle? Have you disregarded the serendipity of dreams, the splashing mirrors of languages and culture, melodies of hope moving the rhythm of your feet forward? Have you forgotten the dark fear that stalked the rows of ghettos and the frozen surface of a street in Plymouth? Cornered to chant in prayers of mother tongues in circles of Yankees, Palatines, Swedes, Finns, the circle always incomplete, always waiting for one more? Have you forgotten those who were turned back to the sea, shipped in chains to the extremities of the oceans, expelled to the purgatory of our consciousness? Maybe it was your elder. Maybe it's one of us reviving in faith. Have you forgotten the agonizing rituals of living behind those who became stars? In search of something better, a fresh start, a second chance, the last chance to be alive? Perhaps we're all resident aliens, oscillating between worlds, collapsing into the inevitable, one transforming into synchronized pulsations of one organism vibrating in symphony of interconnectedness as a transfusion of harmony, resisting the wisdom of kindness. Thank you. Gracias. Kutao Shani.
My name's Nicole Campbell, and I'm thrilled to be here tonight to be part of the Be About Love Festival at the Blackfish Gallery. I played here live in front of an audience for the first festival, and I enjoyed it very much. So I'm really happy to be back and invited to be part of this virtual festival. So thank you very much to Blackfish Gallery. Now I'll play you some songs. This is the first musical event I have done since the virus hit, so I am ecstatic to be in this room with my guitars. And I nearly never video myself, so apparently in the digital age, it is time for me to work through that. I think I have what they call red light fever. So, I'm going to play all songs that I have not yet released on CD or streaming, whatever we do now. So a full set of songs I'm about to start recording. And this one is called Shallow Falling. And it's about falling in love with pictures on the internet. But it's all about the intensity, bright, fresh love. Sometimes I stare for as long as I dare, disinterest, merely feigned. Your eyes like diamonds, your mouth a wild rose, begging me to be tamed. Heart racing, chest rising and shallow falling. Take it out on me, take it out of me, just take it silently. Nothing to fear, save seeming insincere and broken promises. You'll find that here. Take it as you may, before it fades away and leaves a cold inside at point of entry. Heart racing, chest rising and shallow falling. Take it out on me, take it out of me, just take it silently. Sometimes I stare for as long as I disinterest, merely a ruse. Your eyes like diamonds, your mouth a wild rose, one that I dare not bruise. Heart racing, chest rising, and shadow falling. Take it out on me, take it out of me. Just take it silently. Take it out on me, take it out of me. Just take it silently. I have been writing new songs, like I said, and it's funny, I wrote this before COVID broke out, and it's about breathing. It's about a breath, one breath at a time. For a long time, I was feeling like I was living one day at a time, and then it got to one breath at a time. And that's where this one comes from. Inside, outside, running round and round, waiting, debating, turn it upside down. One breath at a time. Don't run ahead or fall too far behind. One breath at a time. And the space between is part of the design. Giving in, giving up. Please give me a sign. Take it in, drink it up. Everything will be fine. One breath at a time. Don't run ahead or fall too far behind. One breath at a time. And the space between is part of a design. Who would you be tomorrow without your sorrow? What would you steal, beg or borrow, just to make a show, or to be what you think I want you to be? Inside, outside, spin it round and round, waiting, degrading, till it's broken down. One breath at a time. Don't run ahead or fall too far behind. One breath at a time. And the space between is part of the design. One breath at a time. One breath at a time. Oh, one breath at a time. One breath at a time. And the space between is part of the design. Part of the design. Let's see. This song is... It's about a breakup. I have mostly the bookends of love, I like to call it, like the songs that are at the beginning of the relationship or the end of the relationship. When you're in the middle, you're out like hiking and riding bikes and stuff. You don't really have time. And so this is when I realized that I needed to make a significant change in my thinking, and so choosing instead of being chosen, a very important moment in a human being's life. Oops. Anyway, the song is called Indelible. No longer shall I press myself against you, as if to mold my heart to yours. From now it shall be mine, untenable and unrefined. That leaves the murk indelible and stains the heart unforgettable. Shattered and broken, shards of memory, and when they light, leave cuts too small for sight, and leave the mark indelible and stain the heart unforgettable. Shall I press myself against you, as if gift to mold my heart to yours. From now it shall be mine, untenable and undefined, that leaves the mark indelible and stains the heart unforgettable, that leaves the mark indelible, flint to the spark, inseparable. So my mother passed last year, and I'm going to do my very best to get through the song that I wrote for her. It's called The Golden Thread. That winds around your heart and sews you back together in all your softest parts. Our fabric of desire, our tapestries of love, are woven of this magic thread that comes down from above. Golden, golden, golden thread of light. Holding, I'm holding, hold on for dear life. You are the golden thread that holds me to the ground and tethers me in silence, yet hums a loving sound. Wandering in solitude was never meant to be. I thank you for this golden thread you weave inside of me. Golden, golden, golden thread of light. Holding, I'm holding, hold on for dear life. I see you in the morning, I dream of you at night. You're guiding and transforming from density to light. Your laughter rings through every room, your smile delivers hope. I know you hold the other end of this tiny golden rope. Golden, golden, golden thread of light. Holding, I'm And for the front side of the Bookends of Love, this one is a song about falling madly in love. It's called North Star. It's also secretly about my daughter, who's now 14. It's called North Star.
Sunlight on the water, stars in the night sky, wandering through love's water, just learning to fly. Souls interwoven, inextricably arranged, heart first when I dove in. Now I am forever changed. Searching, no beginning and end, wondering if the fog will ever part. Undertaking, never winning until I am willing to hold my own heart in highest regard, my own heart. Oh, you are my bright North Star. Oh, when I look up, there you are. And if I ever stray too far, oh, you are my bright North Star. Oh, my North Star. Oh, my North Star. Oh, my North Star. Oh, my North Star.
All right. I nearly never ever write political songs, But I have found myself compelled to writing political songs. And I actually started writing this one when Bush was in the White House, Bush Jr. And I was worried about the Afghanistan war then, but I revisited this song since the current administration has been in place, of which I do not approve. And I changed it up a little bit to make it more relevant. It's called What You Deserve.
All the rooftops in my city shine red with the setting sun. Though the scene it looks so pretty, well, I know the trouble that's begun. The trouble that's begun. The gift that I give is worth 1,000 times more. Lie and get nothing, just exactly what you deserve. A wide, white smile on a house of unrest. Millions more just like it, heading due west. Tightly woven, intertwined mess. Rich or poor, we all must give our best. Gift that I give is worth 1,000 times more. Steal and get nothing, just exactly what you deserve. Tops in my city shine red with the setting sun. Though the scene it looks so pretty, I know the trouble that's begun. The trouble that's begun. The trouble that's begun. The gift that I give is worth 1,000 times more. Steal and get nothing, just exactly what you deserve. The gift that I give is worth 1,000 times more. Lie and get nothing, just exactly what you deserve. What you deserve, exactly what you deserve, exactly what you deserve, exactly what you deserve.
Hello, I'm Anis Mojgani, and I have some poems to share with y'all out there, wherever you might be. High-five me with your heart. High-thousand me with your hearts. I know you have many of them. We all love many things. I love biscuits. I love little pancakes. I love cheeseburgers. I've loved more than just things that I chew with my mouth. I did love my wife. Sometimes I would chew my wife's shoulder in my mouth. Sometimes my wife, she was annoyed by this. But still, sometimes my wife did love me back. Some things that I've loved will never love me back. Random racist upon the street, while your rhetoric may anger me, I still have love for you, though you probably will not love me back. Walrus, I love you. Though were I to be around you, you would probably gore me with your tusks. Perhaps this is not a good example, as the wild unknowing of wild creatures is not necessarily the same as not loving something back. Perhaps also because I actually do not love the walrus, but simply mention him here because there's a small figurine of a walrus on the coffee table as I write this poem. However, I do love the elephant. I love the elephant. However, he too would probably gore me with his tusks. Again, not out of unlove, but perhaps fear. I do not love fear, but I respect him in that he loves me, testing how well I carry the sword of my intent through the land of the midnight farm. The land of the midnight farm, it is a strange and scary place. There are perhaps serial killers and or possums lurking in its darkness. The serial killer may love me, but in no way that I wish to be loved. Their love may involve the removal of my skin and the wearing of it out to the club. The possum may love me, but I do not love the possum. In fact, I hate the possum solely because of how ugly I find the possum to be. And yes, I realize this is a shallow reason to dislike something, so I'm trying, possum. I'm trying to not love you so much. Instead, possibly just be ambivalent to your existence. But oh, I want to hate you like I hate the thought of bee stings, black people, and beans. I'll put black people in there just to see if y'all are paying attention. I love black people. I love white people, though sometimes I find both of them to be trifling. Don't get me wrong. The only mother that I've ever had is black. The only wife that I've ever had is white. But damn, if we humans aren't a trifling animal at times, but still, I love you, you mountains of trifle and futility, of perseverance and lightness, of incessant rowing towards the sun, even while facing it, wondering why there is no forward momentum. Turn around. Look at my many hands holding up my many hearts and a many high-five salutation to you, Nina Simone, Paul Newman. So many things in this world that I've loved. Rising with the sun, sleeping in late, little pancakes. And even though they didn't turn around once when she got gone, my wife's shoulders. Sometimes I would lie in the garden and pretend I was a carrot. Sometimes I would crawl under the big leaves and I became a head of lettuce. Sometimes I would curl my paws in the soft earth and I would become a rabbit. Sometimes in the garden I am a rock. Sometimes I'm 2 rocks, and sometimes becoming 3 rocks. Sometimes in the garden, as a rock, I am picked up and held cool and smooth in a palm or warmed by the sun above. Sometimes in the garden, as a rock, I have waited hundreds of years, and it is only the wind that touches me. Sometimes I have waited thousands of years, and not even the wind can move me. Sometimes in the garden, night arrives with the moon glowing full and orange like the skin of an orange-skinned woman in a more orange dress, and the night uses that moon to say to me, look, you are like how I am, and see how bright my body sometimes becomes. Sometimes I wait for spring. Always I wait for spring. And for my love to return like it, out of the cold, and with flowers on their fingertips. And when spring arrived, I took a class to learn something I had never before learned, and a thing I thought I might love. How do we make it through winter after the years that we have had, and without knowing what awaits us in the new one? How amazing we who have stayed are, how beautiful and heavy and vulnerable we who couldn't were. When spring arrived, past, I learned how to carve from wood a large spoon. I haven't ever done that before, and I haven't done it again since yet, but I learned it as I've learned more how to hold my heart again, whisper into it, and once more listen a little better to the songs it sings. Even mouthless, with no mouth it sings, and even when no note heard nor even made, I am listening, or at least learning, to always try to. So perhaps it is not the longest night we at times find ourselves inside of, but simply the slowest of dew that is forming upon us. I have one more tiny little poem, and it was written after reading a post that a friend of mine had made on Facebook many, many years ago. And it was a photograph of this tiny lemon tree seedling on a kitchen windowsill. And the caption read, "See the lemon tree I grew from a seed, how big you've gotten." And my first thought was, oh, that's such a sweet sentiment. And then my second thought was, oh, that's such a stupid sentiment. And so I sat down and was propelled to write this poem about a lemon tree. Oh, lemon tree I grew from a seed, how big you have gotten. You were so little when you were a seed, and now so big. And soon you will carry such round and lovely lemons, yellow and dimpled. When they grow too big for your thin branches and they leave this kitchen of mine, ask them not to forget it, this kitchen of ours. It is my favorite room in the house. And lemon tree, when you pick up to follow, please do think of me. I will think of you. Here, when my hands are far too empty and my tongue is far too sweet, I will think of the quiet poem that was your shape. Lemon tree. Please, bring a scarf with you. Wherever you end up, it may be cold. And if it isn't, perhaps you'll one day travel to where it is. Thank you.
We are so grateful for all the sponsors and key partners that have made this festival possible. We'd like to thank the Regional Arts and Culture Council, the Wilsonville Arts and Culture Council, Ulrich H. Hart, the Charbonneau Festival of the Arts, Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble, and all the other anonymous donors that have contributed to our GoFundMe. If you'd like to make a contribution, please go to our website, blackfish.com, and you'll find the link. We get by with a little help from our friends. We also wish to thank Lost Productions PDX for the awesome job filming and editing the majority of our virtual performances right here in the gallery and some in locations offsite.